the main effects of carbon monoxide on the body? What are the symptoms people need to look out for?
So in kids and in adults, it's a little bit different. In adults, they will be able to notice a little bit quicker with some headaches, some dizziness. But in kids, especially, they won't be able to know. You will see them a little bit fuzzier than usual. Either, although they might complain of headaches, but it's not always, as straightforward. Fatigue is also something that you will see as well. Some patients complain of nausea too, but in kids, like I mentioned, it's a little difficult to know.
Are there any long-term impacts that people could see in the following weeks or months, or is it more of a short term?
So it's going to depend on the exposure. Thankfully, with this winter heaven incident, the monitors went off in timely manner, so it prevented that long exposure. But in patients that have long exposure, a percentage of them, approximately 10% of patients, can have a little bit of delay in their process. So it's cognitive issues. They're going to have memory problems. In younger kids, it can affect, that development brain that is part of the childhood. So it can affect their long-term development. They're going to see if they're school age kids, we can see some school declines in their performance, some concentration issues like you would see in patients with ADHD and so forth.
What is the treatment in the short term and also in the long term?
So in the short term is oxygen, right? So we need to make sure that we monitor for that. The problem with carbon monoxide is kind of shifts over the hemoglobin ability to carry oxygen. So we need to provide oxygen for those patients. Treatment itself, long term, there isn't any medication that we can actually use, right? We have to just monitor for those declines in the memories, in the performance of the kids in school. So we can actually adequately treat those with therapies in school as needed and give them support in school. In older patients, psychology and also, memory help in general for adult patients.
And in situations like this, when a carbon monoxide detector goes off, what is the best course of action if you're inside a building?
Yeah, get out of the house. That's the first thing you need to do is get out, call your emergency services so they can assist you if needed. Usually fire departments are the ones that tend to those calls. But that's the most important part. Just get out as far as you can from that house so you don't get, exposure. Open, let's say that you're in a place that you cannot go out, just open the windows if they're available, so you can get out that and clear out the air, so you don't bring that carbon monoxide.
Is there anything else you think parents, families need to know about carbon monoxide and potential exposure?
Make sure that you have your carbon monoxide detectors at home, functioning and working properly, especially if you have gas at home or boilers. Thankfully, here in Florida, we don't need much of those. But that's very important when you have vehicles inside of the house. When you turn those vehicles in the garage, open that garage door so that carbon monoxide doesn't stay inside of the house. So make sure that you do that. And I think that basically it. If the areas are poorly ventilated, again, make sure that you have those carbon monoxide detectors in place functioning.